Yo, what is going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be doing probably the most requested video I've had. All over my Twitter, people have been asking me to do this video. In my Discord, people have been asking me to do it. So finally, we're here. We're going to be doing a 1 to 100 soul challenge. Yes, finally, I've been saying I'm going to do it for ages, but here we are now. We're going to do it. So let's just get into the video. Just a quick disclaimer before we get into the video. Absolutely nothing I say in this video or any of my other videos or social media accounts is financial advice of any sort. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before investing in any NFT projects I mention, as NFTs are extremely risky. So before we actually get into the first part of the episode, a quick rundown on different websites and tools I used in this part were firstly obviously Magic Eden, as it's the most popular Solana NFT marketplace. I also used soulsniper.xyz, which is a great free website that I use for all my secondary plays. I highly recommend it to anyone. It basically allows you to do technical analysis on any NFT project. And of course I use Discord and Twitter to help find projects that I personally thought would do well. I only really use these platforms to find projects that I'm investing in, so basically these were a must. So last month I noticed this extremely hyped up project called Zason Raptors, a project that I was personally extremely bullish on for multiple reasons, so I knew it was a perfect opportunity to build some liquidity with the whitelist tokens. I managed to get on the whitelist with some fan art I drew. It took me about 30 minutes maximum, probably not even that, and I ended up selling the token on the famous Fox token marketplace on the 26th of March for 22.5 Solana, taking my total Solana balance from 1 Sol to 23.5 Solana. This was perfect for a first flip, and it gave me a lot more liquidity to play around with on secondaries. I posted these on my Discord server, so shout out to them. If you want to join, drop me a follow on my Twitter, as I post invite links daily. So just a quick rundown on what made me actually bullish on Zason Raptors in the first place. So firstly, the hype was insane. It had like 20,000 followers before the mint. It was also a whitelist only mint with great art that reminded me of Boryoku Dragon's art. The community was great and a lot of well-known names were part of it. Also, the website is incredible. It's extremely professional and I love the look of it. Also on the 26th of March, I saw the project Lux Real Estate. Lux Real Estate is a project I have personally been bullish on for a long time now, and I saw the price at 5 Solana along with a lot of high Solana buys and a thin floor, so I ended up picking one up. My thought process behind this play was that Portals, a similar metaverse project, was doing extremely well, and I saw the thin floor, took a look at soulsniper.xyz and saw the total listing count slowly decreasing with the floor price increasing, and basically just took a gamble. At the end of the day, I was left with 18.5 Solana and a Lux Real Estate NFT. Moving on from a brilliant first day, on the 27th I looked into a project called Drippies. During the week there was massive news about Solana NFTs being implemented on OpenSea, and I had heard some news about Drippies being accepted onto OpenSea, so I decided to buy 2 Drippies at 1.8 Solana each, and this took my total balance down to 14.9 Solana, along with 2 Drippies and a Lux Real Estate NFT. This was the only play I made that day because it was a quiet day in the space. And the reason I thought these would do well is that the art is very Ethereum styled art. It's 3D characters, as well as almost all the projects that had already been accepted on OpenSea had pumped like crazy. So the next day on the 28th of March, I sold all the NFTs I held. The first I sold was my Lux Real Estate. I'd bought it at 5 Solana and I ended up selling it for 7.25 Solana, which was 6.74 Solana after all the royalties and fees that go with it. This made me a nice 1.74 Solana profit after fees, which was a nice quick flip. This meant my total SOL was around 21.64 Solana. So I then went and checked on Drippies on Magic Eden, and they had actually pumped to 3 times my investment, as they announced they were being implemented on OpenSea. I called these in my Discord, so shout out to them. I sold one for 4.5 SOL and the other for 4 SOL. So after fees, these sold for around 7.73 Solana, so I profited around 4.13 Solana on these altogether, as I bought both of them for 1.8 Solana. So at the end of the 28th of March, my total SOL went up to around 29.37 SOL. This means I'd gone from 1 SOL to almost 30 SOL within 2 days, which I think was a great start to the challenge. Now on to April 1st, a project I was personally interested in was Tombstone High Society. So I saw the whitelist tokens being sold for quite a high amount, as well as a lot of hype around the project and great art, so I ended up buying a whitelist token for these for around 2.8 Solana, which brought my total SOL to 26.57 Solana. I took a massive gamble with these as I wasn't extremely confident, but luckily it paid off. I ended up deciding to mint one just purely on the fact that I loved the art and the community seemed really nice, which was a great success.
A great success!
I ended up falling asleep and waking up to a floor price of 10 Solana. This was a massive shock to me, as I thought a project with 6,666 supply would surely have a lot of paper hands. So I decided to take the profit as it came, and I sold mine for 10 Solana, or 9.05 Solana after the fees. This meant I made over 3 times my investment on this project in a day, which was a great success. So I ended up leaving my sold balance at around 35.62 Solana, which is crazy. Finally, to end off part 1, I bought 1 Bobos of War at 1.3 Solana, as I saw their roadmap 2.0 and thought there could be a lot of hype around the project in the next few weeks, with the new game dropping and more, so excited to see how these go. Ending the first part, my total Solana balance is on 34.32 Sol, along with 1 Bobos of War NFT I'm going to be holding for a while. So I basically went from 1 Sol to 35 Sol in the space of a few days, which I'm personally very happy about. So anyways, that's going to be the end of the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was an extremely requested video, so if we can get 40 likes on this video, I'll post a part 2. Also, leave any projects you think we should invest in below, and I'll take a look at every single one you guys comment. If you are new around here, I'm a new NFT YouTuber and will be posting videos daily, so please make sure you subscribe and like the video.